Hi, and welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. We're looking at a couple of beers from Kizakura. In our last video, we looked at one, and today we'll look at another Kizakura in Fushimi district of Kyoto. And Kizakura has been around since 1925, and for most of their history, they were known as a sake maker. The Fushimi district of Kyoto is quite well known as a sake producing district. There are several sake brewers there, and they have in the brewery you can take a tour, and you can have lunch there, and they have a gift shop and that sort of thing. They call it Kizakura Kappa country, and the kappa is used to feature in their ads quite a bit. Kappa is a kind of folklore feature in Japan. A character looks kind of like a human frog. It's a water creature, and it has a kind of indented head where they keep water, which is their kind of life force. And they call a lot of sake related things, like their restaurant Kizakura Kappa country. And in fact, if on YouTube you can find lots of these old funny videos of from the 60s, 70s perhaps, of them, of the kappa animation figure in their advertisements. In any case, I'm getting off the track here. Kizakura is started making craft beer in the mid-90s, and that's how I know them, although they are primarily, I think, still known as a sake maker. And here's a rather new beer from them, I think. Came out in November of last year, 2020. And it's called simply, it's kind of hard to see, For Your Dream beer. And this is a golden ale, 5% alcohol. I don't know about the bittering units, but it was 268 yen at the store where I bought it, or maybe about $2.20 US, something like that. On Rate Beer, this one has 2 ratings only, and the average is 2.85, pretty low, and that's out of 5. Untapped, 91 separate ratings, and the average of 3.09, a little bit higher. They use rice in this, and they stress that it is domestic rice. So malt, hops, and rice are the ingredients listed here, and again, domestic rice, which is this symbol here looks, of course, very Japanese. It's like a flower or something like a temari ball, a traditional folk craft in Japan. I'm not sure exactly what it is doing here. But it says brewed with Japanese rice, in quotations, smooth and clear taste, and we shall see. Kizakura has never been terribly impressive for me, but I suppose they aren't trying. Oh my, okay. Well, this is very, very pale. I just had their pale ale, and this is even paler. It's very lightly hazy, perhaps chill haze. Very, very pastel, sort of yellow, fluffy finger and a half of white foam. Okay, and let's try the aroma. Bit lemony. They didn't specify what kind of hops they used here. What I'm getting mostly is some lemony sort of nose. Seems a bit thinner than a golden or blonde ale should be. Yeah. This has a tiny bit of malt. Goes kind of sweet in mid palate, fades out into slightly unpleasant fruitiness in finish, and The hops are almost non-existent. This is not a very well-made beer, and kind of unfortunate because, you know, the last beer we looked at was a pale ale. This is a golden or blonde ale. These are kind of basic styles that you know, a brewer's basically kind of got to hit. You know, they've got to be able to produce these, you know, and they haven't quite done the job here for that. So I cannot recommend this beer very much, but once again, it's called For Your Dream, and I don't think it's for you, but it may be for your dream, who knows. But you may see this around, certainly during these Olympic time. We're in the middle of the Olympics now, and then perhaps people are buying this for the connection, the Japanese connection or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm just sort of rambling. I didn't like this beer very much, and I don't really recommend it for you. But again, give it a go if you like, and let me know what you think. And subscribe to the channel. We're going to move on to some better beers, hopefully, in the next video. And I hope you subscribe to the channel and you send me a comment and tell me what you think about if you've had Kizakura beers, or if you you know, Japanese craft beers. Just let's have a conversation. Okay, take care. Bye bye.